All right. 242367 LT. Pattern 1 LLC versus Irene Smith. Appearance of the record.
Marilyn Walker appearing on behalf of Pattern 1.
Let me see if Irene Smith is on.
Okay. Yeah, I think the landlords are here too.
Yes, I see
here. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, they're here. I just need to make sure Irene Smith is not here. I got a couple people unidentified in my Zoom waiting room.
Right.
Wing Tech, TMRV, unmute, turn your camera on and identify yourself. They're not paying attention, so they're gonna get kicked out the meeting. Samsung, unmute. All right. So I don't see Irene Smith. Unmute, please.
Okay, we're here. Irene Smith is here.
I didn't know that's you because normally when you're on Zoom, you're supposed to change your name.
Right here. I'm here.
Okay.
We've been here since
Smith, state your name.
I'm Irene Smith.
All right. I had to change your name. Your government name wasn't on your device, so I wouldn't know who you were until I brought you in and get your name. But anyway, we're here for the motion to set aside a default judgment. You didn't appear last time on the 13th.
I appeared.
And so
you had to do Zoom, right? I did Zoom. I was here.
Let's see.
There's no record of it, Your Honor.
So we was here. Yeah, I was here. I talked to the judge and couldn't find out. My name didn't show up because I was using someone else's phone and I was told to file a motion. But I was there. I was on at 1:15. Someone was helping me with their phone. So their name popped up, not mine.
Okay. Response, Ms. Walker. I mean, she was on. She was here.
Well,
there is a.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, nothing about that part. But this is a termination of tenancy. She doesn't have a defense, and she didn't show up the first time we had it. The hearing.
I was showed up.
Well, but
no. Hold on 1 second. On November 15th, 2024, Judge Goubeau noticed you failed to appear. So he set it for a pretrial in front of me on December 4th, 2024. No, he reset it for another pretrial in front of himself. He failed to appear again, so there was a default judgment for the plaintiff. And then somehow it got back on my docket. I guess it was a motion to set aside the default judgment. You failed to appear there. And now the judgment here at the court. Ms. Smith, if I set this aside, the next time you don't appear, I'm going to tell them downstairs, don't even accept the set aside default. There's three times where you didn't appear. Well, I guess you said the last time you appeared, but you was under another name. Go ahead.
Yes, Judge, this is Bishop Teresa.
Okay.
Yeah, Teresa Lee. And we have been with her. She's not really, and so am myself, we're not really with Zoom and how to operate the phone system. So I'm here to help her. But I know for the last 2 times that we were together on Zoom and they postponed it for today. And but he's definitely been here. And we would like to just go ahead and to just really give her some more time because she's actually getting a place through Habitat of Humanity. The paperwork, they just finalizing the last of the paperwork. The house is built. They just have a little bit more work to go, as well as she was willing to even give her landlord month-to-month rent. you know, so she would, because she don't want no type of eviction on her record. She have an excellent record, and she don't want no. So she was willing to give the her landlord month-to-month rent until the house is complete. What they're giving her with Habitat.
But okay, Your Honor, I guess could we have a breakout room? That would make it because
All right,
Judge.
so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find good cause and the meritorious defense were established. I'm gonna set aside the default judgment, and then what could possibly happen is the default judgment set aside, the case is open, and they can establish a move-out day, a consent judgment for a move-out day. That way, the eviction won't be on her record. I mean, if she has Habitat for Humanity that has a house and is ready to go and is proof of that, I think that's the most plausible and humane way to go about this case. I mean, it's not like she owe money. She don't owe money. They just terminating the tenancy.
Right. Well,
so
that's correct. And they can't accept.
She's trying to give them money month to month. I mean, as a former realtor, when I had clients who need to stay in a house that we just sold, then they gave money to the new owners as part of rent, and then they moved out after a certain day. I think the gentleman on my screen needs to be a little more accommodating. She is willing to pay, so I don't want to hear there's no detriment to their business model, because it's not. So so that's my decision. I'll put y'all in the breakout room to negotiate this out. I'm all set.
All right, thank you, Judge. Could you bring in the landlord also when we go?
Yeah, I'm bringing everybody in.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Okay.
Ms. Walker,
do you need more time?
I don't know. Well, we didn't reach an agreement, Judge. My client wants all of the past due. Ms. Smith is saying she doesn't owe the past due because she couldn't do it on. And
can I speak one sentence for 1 minute? Can I say
to the judge?
Do y'all need a? Hold on 1 second.
Can I say something?
Hold on 1 second. You may, but I've sent this case back down to the landlord tenant judge, and y'all will get a new date. But go ahead.
Your Honor, what we are looking is that we are not able to reach the agreement, and we would like to not have a date because we're not going to have an agreement. It is almost 5 months, and we would like to get the eviction done. That's what we would like to do.
One information is that we asked that the tenant pays us even half of it. She owes us $7,500. We said even if she pays half of it, then she can stay till end of this month. She said, no, I spent the money. I don't have it. I can't pay you. So that's where we are.
She is not willing to agree on our terms, anything. So based on that, I don't think.
Hold on 1 second.
Yes.
All right. Well, I sent it back down to the landlord tenant judge. If y'all can't reach nothing, then obviously we could set it for bench trial or
whatever. Well, Your Honor.
Okay. So what's going on? So Habitat for Humanity has this house. When is it due? When is this house together? When's the paperwork?
Okay.
Because I was told she didn't owe any money. Now I'm hearing she owes $7,500.
Well, Your Honor, let me explain the whole situation, Your Honor. Your Honor, the case was filed on first in September, but she deposited the money, and at that time our case was dismissed because she deposited the money before the case. And then we were told that we cannot accept the money if we want to do the eviction. And then we closed our account and we filed the case on in October, and the first hearing was in November. And she did not appear. And after that, the motion was filed. And that motion was that the notice was not served to her. And then there was a hearing on 12 in December, and she did not appear, and the judge gave the decision that she should be out by 16th. And at that time, she filed another motion and then the hearing was in January. And based on that, all those month rent, October, November, December, January, February, she's living free, and she didn't pay. So basically, she owe $7,500. This is the case. This is the case history. So today we ask her, even if she pay as half of 7,500, we are willing to let her stay up to end of this month, and we will be okay with that. We will appreciate if the decision can be made. If she's not willing to do that, then I think if you can give her today, give a decision that she should be out based on the previous decisions. That's what it should be done. That's what our that would be helpful so that we can have possession of this property. Well, I think
Judge, it was filed, even though there was money owed, it was filed as a termination of tenancy. That's why we're saying there's no defense.
That's correct.
So when is this housing getting done?
When is your house? Your house? You wanna, the house is she's just going through the last process of the paperwork that they just wanted to reassure. And if you like documents of that, we can have those documents sent to you expeditiously.
Right. So I'll send it back down once again, last time to the landlord tenant judge. And hopefully by that time, Ms. Smith, you will have your place, and you can the point of this is just not trying to put an eviction on the record, because I think that stays on about 7 years. And that could affect her moving forward in trying to get another place if she ever gets another place. So we'll send it back down to Judge Gubo, not Judge Gubo, but we have a new landlord tenant judge. And
that's right.
By that time, we'll have a status of where we're at. You know, maybe she'll be out by then and this won't need to move forward. Or, you know, it may need to go a different route. So yeah, just be on the lookout in the mail for a notice to appear from this court for the next court date in front of the landlord tenant judge.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
All right, so we're all set.
Very good.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Some more.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Let's get out of Okay.